God.
Oh,
You gotta get this.
hold on. Good God.
What?
Okay. I'm back. How are y'all? Hat's coming on now. I'm William Craver and Joshua Baye. You should come on this podcast. Joshua, I miss you, Joshua.
Can you take it off just for a second?
What?
Yeah.
Can you take it off just for a second so that people know it? Just
Look, I don't know how to tell you. It's rough times. I just got a shower. I'm in a rush. I've been rushing around. So
tea time?
no, I canceled my tea time.
Can you explain what tea time is?
It's for golf.
Oh, okay.
How's y'all's podcast been going? Am I allowed to reference the podcast on the podcast?
Yeah, you can. I was gonna introduce it and everything, but
Yeah, but you kind of
you kind of ruined it. We have something to pull up. Hold on.
Okay.
Dude, the sound got removed.
Of what?
Are you serious?
Yeah, there's no sound on it anymore.
No, are you pulling up the fucking TikTok video?
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
Why the
You
sound?
want me to play music, Brittany?
Yeah. Lua, but
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Brittany, why don't you pull out the guitar and start playing some songs in the background?
Can you not look at that?
Do you play?
Viewers, welcome to the Internet is Dead podcast. Am I right? We're here today with William Craver.
Hey.
It's also known as the Joshua Baye. Please be a guest on my podcast. So the ladies want to know, are you single?
Oh God. No, I'm not single.
I was thinking about this and I was thinking about how we've known each other through every relationship. Isn't that cool?
Is that true?
It's true.
Yeah, I guess so. When did we
knew
meet?
you
Back
when
in
you had your first girlfriend.
Yeah.
Aw.
And you knew me when I had my first boyfriend.
Who was your first boyfriend? Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So now Brittany has a boyfriend.
Nice.
I told him this morning, I was like, I'm gonna wear an off-the-shoulder top because we're doing an interview with William.
Why did you have to tell me?
It'd be funny to say.
Is he in your room right now?
No.
Oh.
I
I
hate
thought
when
it'd be
people are
funny
in my
if he was,
room when I'm
in the
talking.
closet.
Go
Your
ahead.
girlfriend's not in the background listening?
No,
What's her name?
it's my first girlfriend.
Back together reveal.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, that is really sweet because I like her.
You like her?
Yeah, I
Did
like
you ever
her.
talk to her?
I just know that you liked her a lot.
Yeah, I did.
That's sweet.
Mitzi, I remember talking to Mitzi about her.
My mom told me to tell you that she says hi.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
miss Mitzi. I gotta get on FaceTime with her again.
Yeah.
But just her. I don't really want to FaceTime with you. Just
Yeah,
Mitzi.
my dad is getting a heart surgery in April. If you want me to let you know, if it goes bad,
Don't say that on the pod. Don't say that for people to hear. Jesus Christ.
Okay, let me introduce the podcast first a little. We're gonna talk about internet culture. Me and Sameera grew up heavily on the internet, and we're joined by William Craver today, who used to be in the Weston Koury videos, who used to make videos himself, Hinge and Drowning. We became friends on Discord when we were in high school. So we're internet friends. Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Anything to add to that?
No, I mean, yeah, we met on Discord. It was a big ass Discord server of Weston's, and yeah, I met you and a few other people through there, and I've somewhat maintained friends with you and a couple of the other ones.
Was it a fan Discord that you guys were on?
No, it was Weston's Discord.
I think it was started because he was streaming on Twitch, and I was friends with Lily at the time, and then we both got on it together, and then we started talking to you. And then I remember you giving us special permissions to go into the room that you guys would all hang out in.
Oh, yeah.
And we were like, what happened? Oh my God, is he in love with us? Oh my God.
What was your first impression of each other?
This was my sophomore year of high school. And I remember you being really weird and just asking me why I was vegan.
Oh yeah. Well, that
And like making a bunch of things up for like an hour, just asking me all these weird questions. But it was like fun. I don't think I had a guy friend, like an actual guy friend, up until that point. Like
oh
I think you
really?
were like one of my first few guy friends. The guy friends I made in high school like came like after that.
You met knowing them after that?
Hmm.
Oh wow. I didn't know that.
Isn't that
It,
kind of sweet?
I
It's like
mean,
you're my first
yeah.
guy friend.
Uh,
Oh,
so cute. Ah.
you know who William kind of reminds me of?
Who?
Austin Mauer.
Can I share my screen?
Yeah, sure.
Are you
But
able?
I think I look like Mark Wahlberg.
Wait,
Not in this light. Not in this light. Okay. In different lightings. I think me and Mark Wahlberg share a lot of.
Oh,
Uh,
Okay. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm not too
Click
sure
on that one with him of him shirtless.
yeah.
Click on
which
that
one.
one.
That's a good one.
I look more like the 40-year-old version of him. I feel.
In Ted. You're just like the guy in Ted.
What the? Yeah, that's Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, but you're just like him when he's
I
in.
was gonna be really funny if you were like, I think I look not in this lighting, but like in certain lights, I look like this guy, and then you pull up a picture of like Jacob Elordi.
Did you see Saltburn?
Unfortunately,
It
no,
was
it was
awesome.
good. It was good. It just made me like gag a few times.
This vampire wants to take you to Saltburn,
What does that mean?
like from the movie, like that
He's like a
vampire.
vampire because
Who? Who says that?
You missed a lot in this movie.
Did you
Well,
watch the movie?
Do you want to talk a little bit about what was like your version of like growing up on the internet? Was that weird having someone close to you who was very on the internet and had people watching? Like, was the Discord ever weird? What was that like from your perspective?
I guess starting out, I mean, we've been friends since like we were little because they lived across the street, not across the street, but like our backyards were connected. So I mean, we grew up together and we're just friends. And I mean, so I think he was like,
You're talking about Weston and Kalynn?
yeah, Kalynn and Weston. And I think, he started doing YouNow and stuff. And it was very interesting seeing how
Oh my
like
gosh.
people reacted to some of that funny, like some of the stuff he was doing. But yeah, I always thought it was cool. I didn't really ever think of him as like anything other than like a friend. I mean, it's just because like you don't like. I guess if you meet someone and they're famous, then maybe you kind of have that starting connection. But like, it never like started off like that. And so,
You
Did it
saying the
ever-
word now just like it triggered me.
Oh,
What?
same.
Did
What were
y'all
you gonna
both watch YouNow?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that how
I used to
y'all-
watch Tana on You Now.
Oh yeah, I remember you really liked Tana, Shane Dawson. Is that
I
you were a big
Don't
fan
say
of
that
him?
too loud.
was gonna ask if it like ever made you like want to like post stuff on the internet.
Oh
Just
yeah, I did, and it just didn't work.
I was looking last night because I was like thinking about what to talk about, and I was looking for that video where you like I think you got like your makeup done. I don't know if it was on your channel or if it was
Oh
on Weston's,
yeah, it
but
was on Weston's.
because I remember that was like I still have that as your contact photo because
Oh really?
that was like from when we met, and I was trying to find it so I could like pull it up and like make you look at it. But I
Is
think
it
it's
gone?
gone.
What's funny about that video is, so I played lacrosse in college, and one of my teammates found the video, and he like threatened to like show everybody. Like,
What?
and
But like it's just like you having fun with your friends.
I know, but when you're like a freshman in college, you kind of are like seeking everybody's approval, especially like upperclassmen and stuff like that. And so, yeah, it was kind of scary, but luckily it never went anywhere. And
What
then
like sparked him to find that video? Was it because you have like a lot of like Instagram followers and he was like, why?
yeah, I think it's one of those things like, because I always hated like following people in college because then I had like 20,000, which isn't even like a crazy amount, but it's just more than most people. So I always hated following people because then they're gonna look me up and like, oh, what's he do? And then and then they see a bunch of it's funny stuff. Like it's nothing like bad. Like it's just me younger having fun. So now I'm a lot more secure about it than I was as a freshman in college.
Yeah, you should get him to put that video back up.
Yeah, I'll see if they'll put it back up for y'all.
Yeah, that's really funny though. Was the guy mean about it?
No, we actually ended up being friends. We ended up being friends, but he just, he was
Did
gonna.
he call you gay?
No, he didn't call me gay, but he
Okay.
just was like, he just was gonna show everybody, and at the time I was, I guess, self-conscious about it.
What did like your timeline look like of kind of like disconnecting from like the internet? Do you still feel as like connected? Like if you look up your name on TikTok, there's like edits of you. Like that's crazy.
Well,
You know?
yeah, I mean, I think it was really fun, when I was doing it. And like I said, I tried to do it myself, but it just didn't work. And I don't have the, you need something to be really good at social media. I don't really know what to call that trait. Um, but I just didn't have that trait. And like Kalynn and Weston have it, they do great. I love what they make and stuff like that. But I just don't have that trait of putting out, like constantly being like, go, go, go all the time. And I couldn't do it. So,
Mm.
but I'm grateful that I got to, try it out, and, I got to be in Kalynn and Weston's videos. I mean, it was so much fun as a kid. Like I look back on those days, like, and it was a lot of fun.
That's
No, I
also
was like
just fun to
looking.
have like videos like to like look back on like of like just you having fun with your friends and that like you just like have those like moments like documented, you know?
Yeah, it is cool that we have, some of the moments documented. It's like the Target runs and stuff like that. Like they did videos of those. Those were always really fun. And I remember I'd go through and watch the video after they posted it, and I was like, oh, that was fun. Or I like would laugh at I would laugh at one of my jokes or something. But then also, then you look at the comments, and then like some of them are bad, some of them are good. So it was like,
How much like did that like affect you at all? Like did you like what did you think about like when you saw people commenting, or literally like when you like see like an edit on TikTok of you, or like people being like William Craver supremacy, like you know what I mean? Like I like see that stuff online still, and it's really
yeah,
funny. Like people are like, where'd he go?
I don't know what to think about it. I mean, I'm just I don't do that any like I don't do the social media stuff anymore. I mean, I've made a new Instagram. Like I don't care for it anymore, honestly, for myself. I don't want to really be out there in the open. Like I rarely post on my new Instagram anyway. So
I feel
Do you
like
think
when
it's
you were like in it, it like the comments like that were like bad and stuff. Do you feel like it affected you like when you were like a teenager?
honestly, there weren't that many bad comments, and I think there were so many like good comments that that it was it was fine. But yeah, I think when you like you put a lot of that like stuff out there, you do like look towards the external people's approval and stuff like that, which I think is stupid now. So
But it's like weird thinking about, I think like a lot of people, like at least like in that time, I feel like the thing like for people our age kind of was like wanting to like get famous on social media. And it's weird because it's like you could have like kept going with it if you wanted to, because you had this like kind of thing, like this like platform almost just because
yeah.
you were in like Weston's videos. But it's like interesting because I feel like it's just like I guess like a different thing when you're actually in it.
Yeah, I think that's true. I mean, I think it seems really cool from an external point of view, but there's a
Mhm.
lot of work. I mean, like Kalynn and Weston work relentlessly, Like you're saying, like I mean, I had like I guess a ground, a start, at least, if I
Mhm.
wanted to do social media. But like I said, I just didn't have that trait to keep going with it, and that drive to really want to continue.
Do you want to like summarize like once you stopped showing up on like social media, do you want to summarize like a timeline of like what you've been up to? It's like the people want to know.
I mean, I haven't been up to really anything. I mean,
Like
I
you went to college, like you know, that kind
yeah,
of
I mean,
thing.
I did the
Yeah.
normal stuff. I mean, that's the thing.
But
Like
that's
I'm
not normal for everyone. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
there isn't really a normal, yeah.
yeah. I mean, so Kalynn and Weston, they moved up to New York, I think my senior year of high school. And so they moved up to New York, and so we couldn't, we didn't do YouTube videos together anymore. We've done a couple like gaming videos together since then. But it's just hard to get our schedules to align. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I went to college. Played lacrosse at college. I dislocated my shoulder a few times. I don't know. I mean, I studied
Awesome.
computer information systems. Like it was like it's just normal stuff. You
You have a
pray.
big boy
Like,
job?
Yeah, I got a regular IT big boy job now. So
So do
why
you like it?
what big boy job?
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, I mean, yeah, I like it. I mean, it's an 8 hour work day and it's a 40-hour work week. It's one of those things that if you're not going to go another route, then you can do that or not. But I don't know.
Right.
I like it's hard to explain. Like
Yeah.
I like it enough. I mean, Sameera, aren't you doing the same thing?
Yeah, I do like data engineering.
Yeah. Do you enjoy that?
Yeah, I like it. I like it because it's like remote and it's like pretty chill and like
Hmm.
everyone I work with is really nice.
Yeah, that's good. Is it fully remote?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Are you in North Carolina still?
Yeah.
Do you want to come to Philly?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to
Oh,
move up there. I want to
Well,
move to the
what
coast.
about like us though?
yeah.
I'll come visit y'all. Yeah. We can go to a
Okay.
bar or something.
We could take you to a house show.
True.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like we go to different scenes. Like I'm more like go to a bar, drink a beer.
It's like really weird, like, because it's like funny because I'm just like thinking about it because I like literally was like in my room, like watching like Weston's videos, you know what I
No,
mean?
yeah.
And it's just like weird that you were like that, Brittany, like you were like there like 40 minutes away from me, like also watching the videos and then like talking to like them on like Discord and stuff, like at the same time. Like that's just like really weird.
You watch their videos too, like in like
Yeah,
high school and stuff.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that how y'all connected?
No. It
It
was
was one
actually
of
over
the
Joshua Valle.
Yeah, but we
Uh,
did talk about it later because we were like singe and drowning because I think I like followed on Twitter or something. We like talked
Mhm.
about it.
Well, it was
um,
super weird because we made friends who like at college, I feel like a lot of like what bonded us together was like we were on the internet in the same way and like had fan accounts. Like I was like on like YouTube, like Stan World and like also just like Ariana and Fifth Harmony and stuff. And like Sameera was like on like Five
I
Seconds
was
of
on like
Summer, like
YouTube and like One
yeah.
Direction and like
A lot of the like friends we made, I think also kind of consumed the same stuff as us and understood that like I was saying, like when we were talking before, it feels like it's kind of like a second brain like that you're using. And I think like the people we met kind of understood that second like brain kind of thing, and it's what made us like get along so well. And it's really funny because two of like the friends who we met, I was like talking about who I used to watch on YouTube, and I was like, oh yeah, like like Weston, like William Craver, and they were like, oh my God, I know William Craver, and then I was like, William Craver is my bestie.
that's funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I never understood like the stand stuff really. Like I've never like stand anybody. Like,
William has never stand anybody for the record.
yeah, it's just like I don't know. Because like you like I guess you care a lot about like what they're doing like in their day to day. Like
yeah.
I never care what anybody on the internet's doing. Like I famous people, anybody. It's just like
I definitely don't now, but it was like weird because I like was like so into it at like the time. I feel like that doesn't exist in like the same way anymore today. Like I feel like people like thinking about like One Direction specifically, like that was like a crazy like thing to
yeah.
stand because like people knew like everything about them and like were like so like just like obsessed with them and like I just like don't like see that like ever happening again in like the same sort of way.
I don't know. I saw it with some Minecraft YouTubers like a year ago.
Oh,
Like
really? Which
Really?
Dream,
Minecraft? Oh, yeah,
like
no, people did
Dream
really
and their
love that.
group. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's actually true. I did like I think it's like a younger, it's always like kind of like rooted in like a younger crowd, I think, because
Oh
it's like the whole
Yeah.
like idolization, like not like I don't know, just like putting people on a pedestal and not realizing that they're real, which is really easy to do when you're like younger. And I feel
yeah.
like when you get older, it like the wall gets broken down. Like it's even weird to think about now because it's like even just the way I used to like watch YouTubers, like I literally like wanted to be like friends with all the YouTubers I watched so badly. And it's like, oh, those are just like people the same way like my friends are just people. And like what makes them better friends than like like what like obviously that's like a natural like thing for humans to like admire someone and be like I want to be friends with that person,
Yeah.
but I don't know, why would they be better friends than the friends who I have, like people who I meet naturally and just like in person, not actually that different. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
like they can make like cool art, you can still admire that, but it's like interesting how that gets broken down like when you grow up.
Yeah. And I think sometimes, I mean, the people that some people idolize are like not at all what they portray.
No, I
And
don't.
that's kind of scary, honestly, because then you're just putting, people are just putting on a show.
Yeah.
Personally, I've never met anybody like that because I've met a few of like Kalynn and Weston's friends, but most of them are like they actually are like Kalynn and Weston. They are actually like very upbeat all the time. Like they're like they are in their videos, which is
Mm.
it's refreshing that they're not like fake in their videos or anything like that.
Yeah, I feel like you guys like having that Discord server when we were younger, like and talking to all of you, I feel like that's what made me understand that like I don't know. I feel like it like broke a wall a little bit, and then I was like, oh wait, like they're just like nice.
Yeah, yeah. And that kind of goes back to that point of, a lot of people always ask me, when we were doing the social media stuff, like what it was like to be friends with them. And
That's so
that's what I'm
weird.
going. Like, it's just like, they're just friends. Like
Yeah.
it does not change anything. It's not like I didn't start idolizing them or something, But yeah, it's a cool experience for sure. And I'm glad I got to be kind of like a part of it, while not like standing somebody, but I got to
I
sort of be a part.
remember like being on Discord and seeing you in a call with Emma Chamberlain and them one time. And I was like, oh my God. And it's just like so funny because at the time I loved her so much. It's just like funny because like thinking about that and thinking how you just like met that like person who's like now like it's like she's like
Like she hosts
like
the Met Gala.
Yeah.
literally like she's like not real now. It's crazy like because I think like everyone our age also watched her like grow and like that's such a fascinating thing. Like her fame is like one of the most fascinating
Oh yeah.
like,
It's insane.
things I've like seen online. I don't know. Is that like weird to think, oh, like you like were in a call with that girl?
Um, I don't know. Like, I never really watched her stuff. That's the thing, is like I don't watch a lot of the people's like YouTube videos that I've met.
Yeah.
Uh, like I've met her, and then I've met like Elle Mills,
Mhm.
um, and a couple other people. And so it's not like a weird thing for me. Like, I don't really get like nervous about it because it's just another person you're meeting. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
Yeah.
is cool to think about, like, damn, like she's like really big.
She's
Um,
like crazy big.
yeah.
Insane.
And I got to
Like,
play a little Minecraft with her. So yeah, I mean,
A little
that's so
Minecraft.
weird. Going back to like the thing about like the lacrosse, like the person on like your lacrosse team who like threatened to like show people like the video of like you getting your makeup done or whatever. Like, did you have any other experiences like that?
not really for myself per se. I mean, a lot of people. So Weston we went to the same high school before he did online school. A lot of people in our class kind of just had like I don't know, like they just didn't like him for some reason. But it's just because he was successful. And
Yeah.
that's, it's one of those things, like he would like try to talk shit about him, and I'm just like, are you like, what do you care, dude? Like you're getting so upset. Like, I'm sorry he's doing something. Like
Yeah.
that's what it was, is people would just get mad around people around him would just get mad about his success. And so it was interesting to hear things from that side, of people not liking him. It's like, well, why don't you like him? And it's like, oh, it's like videos are stupid or something. Like, okay, like don't watch them. Like, I
Yeah.
heard a lot of that in high school. None in college, because no one going into college, you don't really know each other. Um, but yeah, so that was one thing I heard a lot of.
I feel like that kind of like jealousy like follows you in like anything that you do that you can be successful with. Like people find a reason to get mad about it. It's really interesting.
Oh yeah, it's super interesting stuff when you start thinking about like the psychology behind it. Like, why are you mad, bro? Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't affect you in any way, but some people see somebody else next to them being successful, and then they get upset that they're not doing something.
It's
It's
like
really,
this weird thing of people just like wanting to like find something to like complain about all the time. And like
yeah.
I think it like makes it like more interesting or like more fun for them in this like warped way when it's like other people to like
Hmm.
pick on them.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I heard people they were like, "Oh, I'll beat his ass." Like, dude, like,
Like
what
you
are you
don't
so
know
mad
like
about, bro?
Literally, like, what are you saying? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that was something that was really interesting, is, peers that we grew up with, like going through school, just, not liking him because of this. And I think there was even like a few instances of people like trying to like get his fans to not like him. I think it happens with a lot of other people too, like other people as they, rise in fame, I guess.
Do you feel like it was like hard for you? Because you said that they like left during like your senior year, like, and they were like kind of like your best friends. Like, was that like hard to deal with?
Yeah, I remember that time. Yeah, it was sad because we would hang out every week, and they were the people I hung out with most. But um, I don't know. It's one of those things where I met a really good group of friends through lacrosse after that, and they're still my like best friends now. So it's I wouldn't change anything. But yeah, I was really sad when they left.
It's funny because like hearing you talk about like what you were saying earlier about like oh like the Target videos and stuff. Like it's funny when like your friend group, and I know this has happened with like a lot of other people online, like Drew and Enya and like, you know, like Josh, like all those people, like that friend group. And then like, just like, I don't know. I think that's like also like a lot of the ways that like people have blown up on YouTube is because they've had like cool friend groups who have like fun together, you know, and it like just
Yeah.
feels very like real. But it's like funny hearing you talk about it because I like remember like being young and literally like rewatching those videos. I just like was so entertained by like how much fun you guys were having.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just like so sweet and cool that like you were just a part of that.
Yeah. It was fun. I mean, and it's something like anybody could pick up a camera and do. Like, I mean, I could do it with, my new group of friends and
It's just sweet how much joy that can bring to people because like I feel like as a kid that was like such a main sense of joy for me was watching people who I admired or just like people who had fun with friends when I like didn't have a lot of friends in school when I was younger, you know.
I was gonna say like literally like pretty much the same thing you were gonna say like I feel like when you like stan someone or just like someone and then like it's like almost like because we were talking about like obviously like using the internet as like a form of escapism when you're like a kid and you like don't have friends or you're like bullied. You like see someone that you like follow and then they have like this like friend group that's kind of like the friend group that you like wish you could have. And it's like you're watching it and almost like in this like weird way, it feels like you're like part of it, even though like you're not. And that definitely like then leads into like some really weird things. You like have the sense of like entitlement where you like feel like you know them and obviously like you don't, like you're a stranger to them, but it is like really interesting, like that form of escapism of like watching these people have fun. And then I think it's like a coping mechanism like when you need it and then you like go like out of it. Cause like I remember watching like YouTubers when I was like in middle school and like didn't have any friends. And now like obviously like I'm grateful that I like actually have like friends that I can like do that kind of stuff with.
Yeah, same.
yeah, I think a lot of people do that, and I think that's kind of where like you're saying, people that like end up standing. I guess I hate that word. I hate the word standing. It's such a weird word. Yeah, and I think everyone kind of has their own methods of doing that. Like I like watching fishing videos. I like watching beach fishing videos when it's wintertime, and I'm thinking about the summer. I can picture myself doing it.
What's your favorite kind of fish?
What to catch or eat?
Any.
Anything.
I don't know. I mean, I like catching flounder. They're kind of fun. Um,
They'll
dude,
have to have
I
a
know y'all
picture.
don't care about this.
No, I care.
No, we
I told you I
do.
need to get a picture of me holding a fish for my Hinge profile.
Yeah.
Why? You're gonna attract
Yeah.
the wrong person.
No, because she like
No,
imagine Sameera doing that. Like, are you kidding me?
That would
I
be
think I'd attract the right person. And then I want my entire Instagram to just like be um, like just like fish and like beer and like lacrosse.
dude, what? Is that the person you're trying to attract?
No, no, no,
Oh,
no. It's
that's
the
so
person I'm
weird
trying to
that you would
be.
think that.
That's funny. Yeah, you do that. You
I
just
will.
are there is there isn't there a river in Philadelphia?
Yeah. No reverse.
Oh, there's no rivers.
Yeah, yeah, there were.
How so how was it kind of so you went to college pretty much in Philly, right?
Mhm.
And are y'all like close to the downtown area?
Yeah, we're like in like we're pretty much in Center
You're like the
City, but
art
like
museum. Yeah.
yeah.
So how was that? Because like I went to college in like a mountain town, like a really tiny mountain town with
That's
like
crazy.
three bars. Yeah. So it was like a lot more tight knit. Like how was going out and stuff in the
I
city?
feel like it like plays into what we're talking about because I feel like there's a lot of people in the city who specifically like have grown up similar ways like online more so I guess. I don't know. I don't know what that is because I don't know.
It's like
Like I don't know if that's real or not, but it feels like it. At least it's like
feels
in
like it's
cities
a
I
type
think
of humor or something like
What that
because like
like drives people to the city?
I think so. Honestly,
yeah.
yeah, that kind of makes sense. I think it does drive people to the city. It's just like being like immersed in that kind of culture. Um because it's like a baseline for a lot of people I like meet at like shows and maybe also this is really just because it's like concentrated in like the community we're in. We like go to a lot of like house shows, like basement shows, like for like
Yeah.
DIY music. We're kind of getting out of it, so I don't even want to hear it.
I've
But
been
like
trying to get out of
we've been
it.
trying to get out. It was really fun like in college and
Yeah.
Like we both graduated, so now we're doing other things because it's like we don't want to be in a basement with a bunch of like college
18-year
students.
olds.
Yeah.
Is that what the DIY music scene is?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, we had so Boone was the town. I mean, we had like house shows and stuff. And I mean, I think it's similar. I mean, I think there's different groups of people. Like I'm sure you had people that went to bars and drank beer all the time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
there's just groups everywhere you go.
It's just like it was like a lot bigger, so it was like I feel like it's like easier to like find like there was like something for like everyone, you know what I mean? But I
Yeah.
remember I drove up to Bennington, Vermont, like which is like this like super small like town and like literally just like this college like in the middle of nowhere. And it
Mhm.
was like so crazy being there and like
There's a lot of Bennington lore that like
there's a lot of Bennington lore, but we don't have to get into it. It's okay.
well
But
it's like the like very like indie college kind of like
Oh,
it,
okay.
right? Like I feel
yeah,
like that's an easy way to
like
summarize.
have you read like The Secret History?
Have I read The Secret History?
Yeah.
You remember how long it took me to get through one fucking book?
Okay,
I
well, you said you were gonna
Wait,
read
can you say
more,
what
so
that book was again?
I have it still.
my book, the book I was reading.
We were both it was like don't stress about the small
Oh
stuff.
yeah, it was Don't Stress the Small Stuff. It's all small stuff. Yeah. No. It literally. I think I started reading like 5 pages a night, and then would skip some nights. You know. And I think I finished it this year, like in January.
Mm.
I think we were talking about the book club. What?
We were, yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
like September.
We can still do it.
Yeah, a small one, and I'm gonna need like a big time frame to get to finishing.
Wait, we got so off topic because Sameera was talking about Bennington. What were you gonna say?
I was just like saying how like I was like in Bennington and I was like walking around like this college and I was like it's so weird because like if I just made like a different choice, like my like college experience could have been like insanely different.
Oh yeah.
It's just like so surreal to like think about because it's like I don't think it would have been better or worse. I think it would have just been like a totally different experience because I wouldn't have known like the other side of that.
I mean, I don't think it'd be a bad thing or a good thing if I went somewhere else. I think it's just would be a completely different experience.
Also, then like I think a lot of what I witnessed online when I was younger put me in the place I'm in now. And I feel like also literally like me and Sameera's friendship, both of us had the same like brain that like bonded us a little bit.
And I do think that that's like really special. I feel like I don't think that like a connection like that is like one that you can just like find anywhere. I feel like because I literally feel like we do have like the same brain in this like weird way.
Aw, that's cute.
It's also
Yeah.
like that with internet friends, I think, too. Just
Yeah.
like I also feel like weirdly, like, because I've known you for a while, but it's like I feel like we were very close because we would just FaceTime every night. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Like,
but we're also very different people, which I think
yeah.
is very interesting.
That's true. That's
No,
also
but
really
like
cool though.
Like
I think
I'm
the thing
complete.
about it is just like I don't even think we're that different because it's like I think that the thing that is like the common like factor is like oh we get along and like we both like care about people, you know what I mean? Like we obviously like valued friendship enough to be FaceTiming someone in another state, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
is like funny because it's like being like part of that same like community within like Weston, like the internet, like put you two together in the same space. And it's like if that didn't exist, like you two probably never would have like been in the same like
Oh yeah.
space together, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not at
And
all.
that's
Dude.
Yeah, we've never met in
like
person.
William would have been at like a bar or fishing, and you would have been at like the Dead Love Triangle show.
That's so true. That is like a really weird thing to think about. Like I don't know. I feel like I think about that a lot. And especially as I'm getting older, I've been thinking about internet friends in a crazy way because I'm like, oh, these people are way more real to me now because when you're young, like everything, like anyone who's not in your state feels really far away. And now I'm like, oh, like you're all accessible and like you're all real people.
Yeah.
And that's like, weird to think about too.
That is true. I think one thing like getting out of college has made me think about and having a job and like a means of like paying to go do things is like I could go anywhere. Like when I was like in high school, like I felt trapped. Like not trapped per se. Like I didn't want to leave, but like I just didn't have money and things to go places. But now now everywhere is accessible, which I think is a really cool feeling.
Yeah, I have that feeling all the time. And just like the fact that like we can just like you can literally just like be on like the other side of the world like in like 12 hours
Yeah.
if you like, wanted to is like crazy.
I'm very thankful that the internet, even though it's like I think parasocial relationships have kind of messed with our brain. I don't know. I feel like what I always come to when I like try to unpack how the internet affected me is that I'm just like glad that it was there for me when it was, because I feel like I was so lonely as a kid, and like I grew up in such like a like terrible hometown where it was like of people who were really unaccepting. And I feel like I know that this isn't like really saying anything new, but like the internet was such like a place where people could like find a place and like find friendship.
Yeah, I think that's really cool, and I'm grateful it happened too, because like nowadays, like I would not make friends with somebody on the internet. Like it just wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Because there's not those avenues. Like there's not a Discord that I'm on all the time.
Yeah.
Like probably haven't made an internet friend since then. I mean, it just I'm not on the internet enough. I'm not in those like avenues to ever to do that again. So.
I feel like those avenues have kind of disappeared too.
Well,
Like,
see, I think we think they've disappeared, but I also feel like it's just because we're growing up. I feel like they still exist for younger people, which is also
Yeah.
why it's kind of like scary. I mean, I've seen there's some like YouTubers and stuff that like will prey on people, and it's a scary like thing because it's mostly younger people that do that like standing stuff.
I think like one good thing is I feel like it's like a lot like me and Brittany were talking about this kind of, but like with like stuff with like Onision, the hater.
Oh, what did he
Yeah.
do?
Literally just like insane stuff. Like he like would have like fans like send in like pictures like so that he could like rate them or
Oh,
something, and like underage like girls, and like literally like just like so like he like groomed like a bunch of girls, like literally insane stuff. And it's like crazy because that was like just so like accepted like back in whatever year that was, like 20, like in like the early 2000s or 2010 whatever, and now it's like that would like obviously never like fly, you know?
yeah, I think it's one of those things where like like as things evolve, like you realize like certain things need to be like policed more.
well, there's like more of like a precedent of like people even just know what like a power dynamic is. So I think that's like
Yeah,
different because like growing up we didn't know that, and now I think it's more like obviously I can't speak for younger people because I don't actually know if like that's like an awareness like with younger people, but it definitely is being talked about more in general online because like that just like wasn't even a thing. Nobody like psychoanalyzed like what it meant to like stand someone or what it meant to like take advantage of someone who's standing you.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
What other
So,
question you
well, what are your dreams?
got? No shot. You just asked me what my dreams are. Um, the way I see myself when I get older is at a house close to the beach with a dog, and then taking the dog out on the boat.
Aw.
I love the beach, so that's kind of my dream. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I have high hopes that I'll get there.
Wait, Sameera, that's just like your one question that you wrote down.
Oh
Sameera
my
wrote
God,
down
it
that.
is. No, I can't. No, we can't anymore because now it's like I can't.
Wait, what?
Let me just read it. I have a
No.
boyfriend, so I'm allowed to. You know what I mean?
Wait,
Fine.
what?
We were talking, and Sameera was like, "What are you gonna ask?" And then I like sent her some of the questions I had, and then she sent me hers. Hold on. Okay, here it is. William Craver podcast questions. Read any good books lately? What's your star sign? Do you like long walks on the beach?
My answer? Oh yeah, sure. I do like long walks.
So what is your star sign?
Um,
Do you know your big three? Oh my God, can you get the pattern?
Yeah, download the pattern.
what am I?
Like on your phone?
Like
Pick up
take
your
your phone.
iPhone.
Oh my
Pick
God!
up your
Do
phone.
y'all have the app? Can y'all do it?
No, you have
No,
to.
you
You have
have
to
to do
download
it.
it.
Oh my God! The pattern.
You know your exact birth
Do
date
you know your time,
and
your birth
time
time?
and place.
Yeah, I know my
There's
birth
no way
sign.
a girl has not asked you that before. Like you definitely know it.
What,
Yeah.
like Sagittarius?
Is that what you are?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm
Sagittarius.
a Sag.
If we
We could
come to North Carolina for Samira's birthday, can you guys have a joint party?
we could make the theme fishing.
Oh my
Yeah, can we
God.
go fishing too?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take y'all fishing. Oh my
Dude,
God.
why is you have like background blur on?
Yeah.
I know. Well,
Like
let me
you
show you. Let me show you what I'm
have to
working with
show the
here.
real you.
See, people like to judge me for this, but see, it's practical. It makes sense.
Do you live
For
alone?
anyone who's not watching the video version, if you're listening on audio, he has three bins stacked up underneath his TV. in his room.
Yeah, I live alone, and so like I don't need a dresser.
What's your girlfriend think about it?
She hasn't said a thing, actually. I think she likes it.
Yeah,
How long has it been since you guys got back?
This is my my end table.
So the end table is Amazon package.
We've only been dating like 3 weeks.
When's the last time like you guys had seen each other? Like before she came back? Was she gone for like a few years?
So the app's not working, by the way. So I've just
That's all right. We can figure it
started.
out later.
We'll talk about it later.
3 years ago, she transferred to app. I was dating somebody, but then that ended, and so we started talking again. But we never ended up like actually dating. And so we were pretty much no contact for like a year or two. And then she texted me on New Year's this year.
It's like when Harry met Sally.
Who? We ended up getting coffee.
Did you hang out on New Year's? And that was like you guys.
We did hang out on New Year's. Like we got coffee on New Year's, but not New Year's night. Like we didn't. She wasn't there. I had a party here, but she had other plans.
Can we come to your New Year's party next year?
Oh yeah, I'll extend the invite to you.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a pretty small party.
Do you think the time away fixed it?
Fixed it?
Yeah, do you think you guys are gonna work out and get married now?
I mean, I don't know. I think the way I like approach relationships is like I try not to really think too far in the future. Like I really enjoy her presence now, and I enjoy being with her, and so I'm gonna continue to yeah.
You hear that, ladies? Sorry.
Stop. I hate when you address the audience. It makes me uncomfortable.
I've never done that yet.
Yeah, this is the first time.
I just like felt like the need to because like the whole thing like, oh, like the girls want to know, you know what I mean?
I don't think the girls want to know.
I think they want to know.
Girls that you're talking about.
Yeah, who are these girls?
Like
they're up here.
They're the demons in my head. Yeah.
So let's talk about getting back together with your ex.
True. Camila Cabello was just talking about this on Call Her Daddy.
Oh, did she get back with her ex?
Well, she tested it out. I also just got back with my ex.
Yeah, but that was like you guys were broken up for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Brittany's new thing is literally every single person we like will see, she'll be like, so my friend Sameera, she's single, to like random men.
How's that
so
going?
do you believe in spirituality?
What is that? What do you mean? Explain. Like religion?
No, like
well, are you religious?
Yeah, I'm a Christian.
Okay. What do you believe about it?
I believe there's heaven. I believe God forgives. I don't know. I don't really think about religion too much, to be honest with you.
You believe in God?
Yes.
Okay.
I do believe in God. I think it's just one of those things that, you know, I believe is there, and you know, there's little things that can happen throughout life that, you know, kind of prove that point. I don't know. Religion is a weird topic for me right now. I've struggled with it since my cousin passed away, so it's
I was just gonna ask if you think God's like a person or if it's like, you know, like do you think there's just something? That's what I wanted to know. I wanted you to like kind of define.
Well, I don't think it's like a person alive now.
Just like a singular figure. Yeah.
Like in like way of like Jesus.
I mean, yeah. Jesus. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I don't have you know, it's kind of like when people ask me about politics, like I just don't know enough to really answer.
Who'd you vote for?
Yeah, we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that. Yeah.
I also. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'd rather stop talking.
It's your big three.
What is my big? What does that mean?
Okay, maybe I can look it up right now. When's your birthday?
December 19th, 2000. Oh, yeah.
What time were you born?
Like I think 7 a.m. ish.
Well, we need an exact.
Oh my God. Let's say 7:04. No, 7:34. I feel like someone could steal my fucking identity with this information.
Okay, so you've got a sun in Sag, moon in Libra, and your rising's also in Sag.
Ooh.
What's that mean?
Well, you're very Sag. If your rising and your sun are both in Sagittarius, you're very Sag. Do you consider yourself a Sag?
I mean,
Sagittarians are usually like, they love traveling, they love like adventure, they don't like commitment.
I guess.
Are extroverted.
I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm extroverted. I'd say I'm like introverted extrovert.
I feel like you're extroverted.
I don't know. There's like I've definitely like gotten better about like with talking to people and stuff. But I think like when I want to like, if I was constantly going out, I would need to be alone,
Yeah.
to like recharge, which I think makes me an introvert.
It's weird because my perception of you is only online. And that's also just like making me think about, I feel like everyone's like extrovertedness kind of can come out online.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. No, I fucking love being alone.
I feel like introvert and extrovert isn't even like an actual thing when I'm like trying to think about it and trying to actually define it. Like you can like be outgoing and then it doesn't mean that like you're, I don't know. I just like think that all of us have all of it,
Yeah,
No, I agree. Yeah. So do you like going out?
yeah, I like going out.
What's
I
where's
like
like
your
your
favorite
going out.
place
favorite?
to go out?
Yeah. What does a
Um,
typical like Friday night look like for you?
so I either like going out to like a bar that has some live music, throw a few beers down.
What's your favorite musician? Who's your favorite musician?
It's a good question.
Can we follow each other on Spotify?
Yeah, we can follow each other. See, the thing is, like, I listen to my daylist all the time. Okay, Zach
I love
Bryan.
Daylist.
Daylist.
Yeah, Zach Bryan is my favorite artist right now, which is he's like contemporary country. Um,
I know the guy. You believe in right person, wrong time?
Good question.
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things. Like, do y'all believe in it?
I feel like I kind of actually agreed with like I mean like Kamea said about it because she was
Yeah.
saying how she thinks that like the right person you're never gonna like miss. Even if I also think even if that means like you meet someone and then they come back into your life later, like that was still like the right timing.
I think everyone has multiple soulmates, and I don't think a soulmate is just like a dating partner, like a romance partner.
Do you think anyone could be your soulmate? Do you think you could fall in love with anyone?
Not anyone, but I think everyone has more than just one soulmate. I don't think there's one person. Different stages of like dating and learning about yourself. I feel like I've dated and like I've known it's not gonna like work long term.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just
Yeah.
one of those things. Like it's part of growing. I think learning what you like and don't like. But like you get into it and you're like, okay, this obviously is not gonna be end game.
Endgame.
Endgame. Who do you think your end games are?
Yeah, you have to have three.
What is that?
Like
Like you
the
have three
person you're
endgames.
gonna end up. Remember, endgame is a long time away.
My three end games? Like what do you mean?
Endgame is like your forever partner.
Oh, like people in my life?
You know, maybe like Kalynn. I don't know. Maybe like
What?
Sameera.
You
I
can't just say names.
think you're gonna end up with someone who you already know.
What do you mean? Like dating?
Like when you get married.
Like, do you think it's someone you haven't met yet or someone you like know right now?
Um, I don't
Do you
know.
want to get
Probably,
married? I feel like
yeah,
that's a predecessor to
Come on,
that.
look at this guy. He wants to get married.
yeah.
I'm not assuming anything.
I think I want to get married. Yeah. I think, yeah, but I think, just think about the normal. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. Yeah, I think I want to get married. Kind of, have two kids, kind of thing. I think it's ever changing though. I think it's one of those things. Sometimes I'm like, damn, am I destined to be alone? Just because like I really enjoy being alone, you know. But I also really like I really enjoy my girlfriend now. So
Wait, our timelines are kind of like synced up because like I just got back with my ex and you just got back with your ex, like, and it's only just begun.
I know we got to keep tabs and
Right?
see. We got to keep tabs on each other and
Yeah.
make sure we're continuing the continuum. You should start dating your ex right now, Samir, and you could maybe kind of get in sync with us.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
join it.
I wanted to say, I think it's like really like I know we like talked about it a lot, but like it is just like insane that like the thing you said about like how like you like guys have known each other through like all of your relationships and stuff and like just like have known each other for like so long and like you guys have like never even like met. Like that's like a really like crazy thing I feel like. And
Yeah.
I like forget that you guys haven't ever met sometimes.
One day we'll meet Brittany.
Yeah.
And you
I
can
think
meet Mitzi.
they're waiting for the right time.
Right.
True.
No, but actually it is like cool. And it's just like cool that you've like known because like you know my mom, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I
like that
love
is
Mitzi.
funny.
Yeah, Mitzi's cool.
Yeah. And
Mitzi
like,
can be one of your end games.
yes, true. Add my mom to your endgame list.
I still don't get this. Like people in my life.
Like
People like who you're gonna end up with.
But why is there three end up with in a
You have
romantic
three
fashion?
options.
Yeah, in a romantic sense. You have like at any
Uh,
given time you can have three, but you can't have more than three or less than three.
so you have these things in y'all's head.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So name them. Let's go ahead and name them. Y'all name them because I don't think
Can we
about
name yours?
Well, Danny, and then my ex, maybe it's Weston, like who knows?
it.
Remember when we were like talking on FaceTime about Weston's girlfriend, and then you were like, you didn't know.
Yeah, I wanted to bring this up too, but I forgot. We were talking on FaceTime with you. I think her name's Aisha, right?
Yeah.
And then we were like, "Oh, did you meet her? Like, do you like her?" And you were like, "Yeah, I met her." Like, and we were like, "How do you say her name?" And you were like, "I don't know. I just didn't say it."
Well, yeah. I mean, I kind of, yeah. I wasn't sure right off the bat. I think it's Aisha now. It's either Aisha or Aisha.
I think it's Aisha, girl.
Yeah.
Remember how to say Sameera's name?
Well, you just said it, so Sameera.
But it's
Sameera's is pretty self-explanatory. I don't know how else I would say
I
it.
people
Sameera.
fuck up. People say
Yeah.
Smirnoff a lot.
It's always a white boy too.
How did they? What are they reading your name in a like on a notepad or something?
No,
Like,
they're like Samira, more like Smirnoff.
damn, bro, they're really hitting you with that rizz, huh? How many times has that line worked on you?
It worked once.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah. But that was
Damn.
when I was young. I've grown. Do you think you have Rizz?
Um,
I'm asking what the people want to know, the ladies.
I think yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'll ask
What's
my girlfriend and we'll see what she says, and I'll text you the answer.
okay.
It's not
Can we
fair.
follow her on IG?
Yeah, I could send you her Instagram.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're making a lot of commitments on this call.
Do you not
You-
have the other one, like your old Instagram account that had like a ton of followers? Do you not have it anymore?
I still have it. Got that thing banked up. One day I'm gonna do something crazy with
Do you think that you ever
it.
want to like do something like creative or like, if it were like easy to do and you could just like be guaranteed it would happen, like what would you
Yeah.
do?
Like if you couldn't fail at anything type of thing, like
I think I would like to be a charter like a fishing like captain, like the captain of a boat.
oh,
But
that's
back to
cool.
your question on like creative stuff, I have started doing so I do 3D printing, and so I've started doing like design stuff, and so I'm learning how to design things. And one thing I really like about 3D printing is trying to make like designer stuff out of plastic. I don't know.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is cool.
I guess
What's the biggest thing you want to make?
so.
Like a Louis like Gucci slides?
No, 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 not like that. Like artwork.
I know, I was just kidding. Sorry.
Did you see the Barbie movie?
Yeah, I've seen that. Pretty good. It's just like a piece that'll go on the wall. I'm working on the design of it. Like I'm working on how it's gonna all come together. But I wanted it to go like completely over my couch. So like this is like actually like 60 inches long.
Would it be soft?
No, no, no. It's plastic. It's like hard plastic.
But you want it to go over your couch.
Like put it on a
Okay. Like
wall.
on
Yeah,
the
it'll be like
wall, on the wall.
it'll be a wall. Yeah. No, yeah, I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
know
like.
why, but when people talk about 3D printing, something in my brain like can't comprehend it. Something about it, it's like, no, like nothing you say related to 3D printing is gonna make sense.
Did you ever read like smut?
Is that what like about famous people?
Yeah, yeah. Like
Now that makes
Yeah.
me want to know Weston Koury fan fiction.
yeah,
Let's
that's
see.
why I thought of it. I was like, I wonder if like there's any about you.
Oh
Oh,
God,
oh my God, there's so many more than I thought there'd be.
the
About
Weston.
Weston?
Yeah,
That's
I could
crazy.
I could see the Weston one.
Some of these have a lot of views, not just a craving. Can we read it?
Weston walks out of his room, moving the flyaway hair from his forehead. You decide to change into a black miniskirt that fits tight around your thighs, a white lace cami, and your brand new white Doc Martens.
I'm uncomfortable.
YN. Oh my God, you know about YN?
YN, that top is so cute. You look so hot. Oh my God. Oh, I get it. So you're like the friend of Kalynn who's complaining about a girl Snapchatting her only for Weston. And you guys are like bonding about it. You guys are like making fun. You're like, oh, I can't believe she only wants Weston. And then I bet I know what's gonna happen next.
I'm
But
seriously touch deprived. Haven't felt the touch of a man since my dude. What the fuck, man? I'm so scared. Weston, you
Sorry.
mumble in between kisses.
really,
So weird, like,
Mm.
cause like, holy fuck, like this, I didn't know this existed. I wonder if there's one's about you.
Oh god, probably not. I really hope not.
Okay, let me search your name.
have you searched your name on like Reddit and stuff ever? You're there.
Who is William Craver? This is from a month
Oh no,
ago.
I was asking. Oh, sorry, I wasn't sharing the screen.
19 upvotes.
What is William Craver enthusiast lifeguard?
People like are trying to catch up on the lore. They're like, who is this guy who they keep talking about?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I don't know. Like reading all of that is like crazy. I don't know. I feel like that was like one of those kind of like communities online where like people were still kind of like very together, and I feel like it kind of lasted because like there was this like era of the internet that like just knew about like these YouTubers, you know what I mean? Like stuff isn't as like, I mean, I don't know, maybe things are still that niche, but like
I feel like it
yeah.
exists. I think in a little bit of a different way. But I also think it's just hard. Like we don't know about it because we're older, you know.
Yeah.
And same thing will happen when they're older. I feel like.
There's just so much nostalgia around it because it's like it's weird. It's like you grow up and then suddenly you're not up like in like you're just like not in it anymore, or you're not like you can't really be, which is like probably a good thing because like we're all like living like
Yeah, I feel like
our
if you would
lives.
let that, like, if you like were still like really into that stuff, like it's very time consuming. You
Well, I
wouldn't have
remember
like
there were
real
girls
friends.
like in their 20s, like there were like the girls who were like 19, 20 who were like really like big on like One
Yeah,
Direction, like Stan Twitter and stuff. And that's crazy because I remember like even like being like 20, like I like could not imagine being in that still. Like it was
yeah,
such like a middle school, like high school thing for me.
so, yeah. Because I remember that there were some older ones that were like fans of Weston when we were all like 16.
That's kind of like scary.
Yeah, yeah, that is weird. I didn't even think about that.
Like it's also weird because it's like it could have easily like gone like easily like instead of us becoming friends, it could have been weird if I were like younger or something. You know what I mean? Like, but we just
Yeah,
like all happen to be like the same age.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
it is weird. And I think it's strange because you got to be careful like how you communicate with people because also like online you don't really know how old anybody is.
Yeah.
But
I
I think
remember
yeah,
when you used to ask me if my friends were baddies.
I did.
Hmm.
Who were your friends at the time? Yeah, I was probably looking for some ladies to date or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Didn't work out. R.I.P.
so how come you guys never dated?
Who, Brittany and I?
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't know, man. Brittany lives a little far away.
It's like long distance makes the heart grow fonder.
True.
Oh wow, yeah. Maybe we need to reevaluate Brittany.
Maybe we could be endgame. Do you have anything you want to say to my mom? Because she's probably listening.
She's
Me,
definitely listening.
Mitzi. I hope you are well, and I love you.
Do you have any promises or anything?
I can't promise. I can't promise the future.
Have you ever been to a psychic?
No.
Just to end off, we're having our guests do this thing where we have them read this thing. We're
Oh
just
no.
trying to get Josh Ovalle to be on the podcast. Like, yeah, if you could just repeat after me. So you could say like I state your name, and then like if you have any credentials that might help. Like in your case, you could say like I'm William Craver. I used to be in the Weston Koury videos.
There's fan cams of me on TikTok.
I have 20K on Instagram,
Oh
and
wow.
I hereby request Joshua Baye for collaboration with the Internet is Dead podcast. Please, Josh, be a guest on the podcast. We miss you.
Okay. All right. Dude, I hate this. I'm William Craver and Joshua Baye. You should come on this podcast, Joshua. I miss you, Joshua.
Thanks.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
that's
You're
good.
That
welcome.
was
He's
good.
gonna come now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't really have any credentials. I wasn't gonna say that was a lot of credentials.
I just got back with my girlfriend. I've never been to a psychic, and I love Brittany's mom.
Okay, you edit those things in, then we got it.
Well, thanks for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, thanks. This was fun. Did
Yeah.
you have
Yeah,
fun?
this is fun. Let us
Yeah.
know if your end game slots, you know.
I'll let
Let
you
us
know
know.
when I start thinking about them. I don't know. It's just something I've never really thought about.
Yeah, you should probably start thinking about it. You're getting older.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
23. Yeah, it was fun. I hopefully you got a decent amount of content. Sorry, I don't think I'm really good at these things.
No, I think it was genuinely really good. Like this
I don't
was
know.
like fun because it's like you're just our friend, and like I think talking to friends is like fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. You might have like a expectation of me being like really good on camera and stuff, but like there's definitely like a persona. I don't know that
It's like scary kind of. I don't know. Like I get that. It like makes it like weird because you like are processing at the same time as you're speaking that like you're like, oh wait, people are gonna hear this. And it like makes like speaking a little bit like weird, but like I try to just like not think about it.
Yeah, I try not to. Yeah, I don't want to say like something really like completely wrong too, like of what I'm thinking.
You want me to say for my mom real quick?
Sure.
Hi. You want to say hi? William's on the
Mitzi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Hanging in here. Yeah.
Hanging in there. You deserve the world. Why are you just hanging in there?
Oh, that's complicated.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope things start lightening up. I don't know.
He's back with his first girlfriend.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. I never would have thought.
So you're happy?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't have done it if I was like, yeah, I wouldn't have done it if I like had like doubts about it or something.
Yeah, I remember when you guys broke up. So
yeah, no.
I know that was rough.
We're on the same timeline.
What do you mean?
We both just got back with our exes. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
I know. We're gonna keep tabs on each other. Make sure we're okay.
Mm.
Oh wow, interesting. So.